YouTube, man. It's your boy. Yeah. I'll find a name for YouTube. Right now, I don't have one, but the whole point of this is for me to document my life until I'm a profitable trader. And I'll basically do a day my life until I'm a profitable trader. And I'll basically do a day in the life, and then I'll also do trade breakdowns and see where that takes me. And looking at what I've already done today, like my morning routine, part of it is me waking up, praying, reading the Bible, and doing all that. And I've already prayed and read the Bible. And right now, I'm just looking to go take a shower. And then after a shower, I usually just come back here, do my bed, and then I go downstairs, make some food. And then when I make some food, I come back up. Okay, now I'm done taking a shower, so I'm going to do my bed, and then I'll go downstairs, make some food, eat, and by the time I finish doing all that, it'll probably be at around 8 a.m. right when I start doing my pre-market analysis, and then like basically look at what I want to see in the markets. So when London session starts, I know what I'm looking for already, and I'll just wait for my setups to come up, and then I'll enter. But if they don't come up, then no entries and all that. But yeah, let me do my bed, go make some food, and then I'm also gonna play some music, man. Like some music, it just calms me down. Like I like to stay calm all the time during the week, obviously. But 8 o'clock right now, and of course I've had some coffee. I got me some water to drink as well. You gotta have like 2 liters of water daily, man. You have to stay fresh all the time. And I'm ready to start doing my pre-market analysis and then get into trading and all that. And then wait for London session and then start looking for opportunities for me to trade. But yeah, my swing structure is bearish, as well as the internal structure. The internal structure has switched bearish to obviously align with the objective, because now we're targeting the weak swing, right? And well, that's going to take a while, but this is what I'm dealing with currently. And on the daily, I'm not looking at much, because um, what I'm looking at is the daily has mitigated supply, this huge zone right here, and it's reacted quite well. You can see bearish momentum starting to kick in, so I'm expecting to see what price keep pushing lower. And going down to the 4H, the swing structure is bearish, internal structure is bearish. It's now aligned to what? Target the weak swing. So I'm looking for sells on the 4H, right? But I don't trade the 4H really, but it's just a matter of the objective, right? And then I can see how I can put it into the M15 and trade it, right? So in the 4H, as you can see, price came in, mitigated the zone, swept liquidity down there on lower time frames. Then we had chop to the downside. Price pushed back, but we didn't quite mitigate supply, but that's all right. Sometimes price doesn't. Now price is pushing downwards. We mitigated demand, but this demand did not have enough power to go and break above. So you can potentially see this flip zone being created, or it's already been created, but I'd like to see price break and close below here in order for me to consider it an actual flip zone. For now, that's what I'm dealing with. So I'm looking to see price actually come back and mitigate this 4H zone right here. And then I can look for shorts maybe on lower time frames, targeting the downside. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the 4H. And then going down to the M15. Yeah, I don't know if my charts look confusing to you guys, but this absolutely makes sense to me, right? Which is the most important thing for me right now. And then looking at my M15, right, we got the swing structure is currently linked to the 4H internal structure. It's linked, so that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That's lovely. There's the zone that wasn't mitigated, and then price pulled back far enough. If I pull out the Fibonacci to price reach the 50% mark, damn, I'm dying. Yeah, as I look at the M15 pulled back far enough, fulfilled the pullback objective, and now we're trying to fill in the objective of targeting the wick swing, right? And this is my wick swing down here. The internal structure is already bearish, which is a good sign for me to know that we're targeting the wick swing. And within the internal structure, there's a bit of structure that's been developed inside, which I call complex structure, right? So on complex structure, I'm actually looking to see price. Maybe if price will, it doesn't matter, but I'll just wait for a setup, right? I'm waiting to see price maybe pull back to this zone right here, give me confirmation, then I may enter shorts from here, targeting the downside, and maybe even further target what? The weak swing. But that's pretty much it for your USD right now. And I've already mapped out how I plan to enter on this. Let me just add on to say wait for confirmation. So when I hop on it, I just know what I'm looking for. And then looking at gold, on gold, we got about the same thing going on as well as pound to dollar, right? On gold, on the daily, I didn't mark out any structure because there isn't much structure provided for me to work with. So I'm looking to see maybe price. Well, price we got the daily wicked above here a long time ago, and from there I had wicked this low as weak, and I expect price to come and break down below it. And ever since then, price has been coming down. Demand has been trying to hold up, but supply has been kicking in and pushing price lower. And right now we got a bit of bearish structure going on here. And then as well as the order flow is also bearish at the same time. Price put back within this range, came up, mitigated supply. Then we got chopped to the downside, chop pull back, and now price is starting to push lower. So we could see price targeting the weak part of the structure. Yeah. And then when I drop down to my 4H, still looking at a similar thing, right? I'm looking to see my 4H's internal structure switch bearish because if you look at my 4H, it's bearish, right? Like my 4H swing is bearish and the internal is still bullish though. So I need the internal to switch bearish in order to align with the whole bearish bias, and then so I can have more confluence of price targeting the weak swing. Um, my throat is acting sketchy and all that. So yeah, from here, just looking at this, I'm looking for sells, right? I'm looking to see price do something like mitigate supply and then target the weak swing. Yeah, so not much for me to look at on the 4H, but I've already marked out my liquidity sweeps. So this is a strong zone, pushed lower, but didn't break structure like that and close. But let's give it time though. It could price is still moving and all that. And then when I jump to my M15 where I take my trades actually, my M15 swing structure is also linked with the 4H swing structure. And I'm looking at the at similar things, but my M15 internal strategy is already switched bearish, right? I'm looking to see my internal structure hold out while we target the weak swing down here. And currently, what I'm looking at is price is wigged right here. So I'm not strong on taking a sell right here. I'll actually wait for confirmation because price could potentially come to this supply, not respect it, and absolutely go and break above here. So that's why I put this line with an X in the middle. That's for me, that's like liquidity to be swept or something like that. Just something that I'm expecting to see happen. I'm gonna start looking for my setups. And I've already mapped out here how I want what I want to see on the actual chart, but this is just a simpler version of what's happening right here because here there's a lot of scribbles going around and all that. But here it's straight lines that make it much easier for me to understand so I don't get lost when I'm actually trading. I just know what I need to see in order to react. And that's enough for gold. And then let me do pound to dollar and then I'm done for the market analysis. And from a pound to dollar, looking at that daily, swing is bearish, internal is bearish, order flow within the internal as well as the bit of structure, it's bearish, right? Price pushed up and mitigated supply, and this supply is pretty strong because it broke and closed structure right here. So it's pretty strong. I would expect it to hold. Price mitigated it, and we're starting to see a reaction to the downside, so I would expect it to hold. But price could mitigate it deeper, right? It's possible. I'll just keep that at the back of my mind. What's this? Okay. And then going down to the 4H, my 4H swing is bearish. Internal structure is bearish. Wait, this is supposed to be on beyond the M15 only. Okay, great. Um, my 4H internal is bearish, so I expect my 4H internal to stay bearish until it takes out the 4H internal weak swing, as well as further take out the internal weak swing, as well as further take out the main swing, right? The main weak swing. And now for what I'm looking at here is price didn't clearly give out chalk that I can see, but price mitigated supply, right? Price could potentially still push up to the upside, maybe sweep this high and then start going lower, right? But for me to see that, I would like to see this supply fill right here, this bit of supply that I refined on the 1 hour time frame. Damn, I'm actually sick like that, yo. Okay, and then dropping down to the M15, my M15 swing structure is bearish. Internal structure switched bearish to align with the bearish bias that I have that's on the pound to dollar. So I'm looking to, well, actually my internal structure then switched bullish right here, but price will do this sometimes to trick people into, taking buys when it's mostly sales that are being looked for at the time, right? And as you can see, guys, what's happening here live, actually, you see this movement to the downside. Price is actually, there are setups right here that are actually happening that I could join in on, but it's not my time yet to start taking trades. I don't take trades now. I wait for London session. So I have to be disciplined for that. And then down here, oh, hold on, buddy. And then down here, as you can see, it's not 9 o'clock yet when London session starts. But I already have my expectations, right? And this is what I'm looking at the pound to dollar. I'm looking to see the internal, which is bullish right now, to switch bearish. And I've already marked out how I would play out if buys were to start coming up on pound to dollar, what I need to see for buys to come up. And then for sales, I already have everything that I need to trade sales. This is so actually happening right now, but due to rules, I can't enter a sell right now. So yeah, I'm just looking for sales on all three pairs right now. It's currently 145, actually 150. Yeah. So I'm looking to go work out outside. Because I usually work out at around 2 p.m. but it's 1:50. That's like 10 minutes too, so that's fine with me. And I've got a trade running, which I'll show you guys just now. And I don't want to look at how my day went, and then look at what I could have made, like mistakes that I've made, and how I could have bettered my trading for the day. Just look at my analysis and look at what I had in the morning and what's happening right now, and look at and see if what I was looking at was right, and then the trades that I took as well. I'll obviously show you guys. I'm going to do is it a transition? Well, I don't know what it is, but yeah, I'll basically hop onto the laptop again, and then I'll show you guys the trades that I took today. I ended up taking 3 trades today. I took one GU trade in the morning, went straight to my stop loss, and then I took another GU trade, and then I took an EU trade as well. But I'll show you guys the trades that I took today and talk about the trades as well in general. And also, what did I want to say? Yeah, my YouTube videos may be ass right now, but they'll get better, as I get better as well, as I get better at editing, better at filming, because right now I just started. I'm literally using my phone to film, and then when I'm editing on my laptop, and then I'm also filming off of TradingView, and the quality may not be as great, which is alright. The YouTube videos will get better, man, because literally yesterday when I realized that I could really actually like make my own videos, right, and post them to YouTube without having to, involve other people, that's when I was like, damn, tomorrow I'm starting to make videos, and that is today, and I've already started. I'm filming and I'm doing all that, and I'm on my journey, which I've been on for quite a long time now. So I'm going to keep going. And then let's look at how the day went. I had already planned out my trade on the side here. So now I was just looking for a setup, for price to give me a setup that I could look at and obviously make sure that it meets my rules in order to trade it. So I got bar replay on so I can actually show you guys what I was looking at. Okay, when price broke below here, that's when I had a new high here, because before I was looking to deal with this bit of structure up here, but price broke below here and closed, which was great. So I was waiting for price to what? Pull back to the upside, maybe mitigate the zone, and then give me confirmation to go to the downside. And I was waiting, obviously paying attention to what's happening to price. And when price got about here, I was waiting for price to break below down here to show me that it's ready to go down, even though price hasn't mitigated this supply zone yet. That's all right. It doesn't have to. It doesn't do it all the time. Sometimes it just doesn't. Great. So I waited for price to break here so I could get an opportunity to start taking the sales that I was looking for, targeting the wick swing down here, then playing price, and price went straight to that point, gave me chalk to the downside, and this is the M15 supply that I was looking to take this trade from. And when I hop down to my entry time frame, the M5, this is where I marked out a zone that I could enter from. Now I was just waiting for price to come back and mitigate my order that I had set above here, right? But price did not do that. Price kept on moving forward, which is fine. When it moved all the way down here, I was waiting for price to come above, break this low high, and then look to enter above here. And with this trade, actually, it was such a high probability trade that I didn't use confirmation. I actually didn't realize I didn't use confirmation, which is wrong. Like next time I should be on. It was such a high probability trade. So I waited for price to just come back into this area after sweeping this liquidity, come back into this area, mitigate this supply range down here. Even if it didn't mitigate this, I wouldn't mind, and then push down lower. So I had set my order right here, targeting the M15 supply that I have above here, where my entry zone is, because usually price will go up to there if it has enough momentum, right? And then with the target, I targeted the M15 swing low. And then from there, I waited. I got tagged into the trade. Got tagged into the trade right there. And then I let it run, obviously, dropped beautifully right here. I got checked out, and that was it for Euro USD. That was the sell for Euro USD. And then looking at gold, let me also do a bar replay here as well. Okay, 9 a.m. right there. Okay, for gold, yeah, of course, delete it, bro. Delete it, my broski. For gold, this is what I was looking at. I was looking at structure that was bearish, but this wasn't a confirmed high yet. This high wasn't confirmed yet because it hadn't broke and closed below down here. So I was looking to see a price actually maybe even come up, sweep this high, or maybe just sweep this low right here and then continue going down, which there was supply right here. So I did mark out. I'm pretty sure if you can go check on the previous analysis that I did before, I did mark this out to see price maybe wick above here and then push lower, push going lower, right? It would look like something like this, yeah. So then I waited, obviously, right? And then price moved a bit, and I was pretty calm during this session.
it was pretty tempting to trade because when price started pushing to the upside, I thought let me take trades right from this demand right here, which is not a bad idea, but just looking at the overall, you know, trend and obviously looking at what I'm expecting price to do, this buy wouldn't go on for too long, for wouldn't give me enough risk to reward that I can actually be happy to get out the markets with, right? So from there, I wanted to take a trade here, but then I held myself back and I said, let me wait for the high probability setups and take the sell that I'm actually looking for. And price moved, was pretty slow, moved to the upside. And then you see what price did here. If I zoom in a bit closer, price went and wigged this high just as I had wanted. And from there, to make this setup even higher probability, I wanted to see price and give me price come down and give me chalk to the downside, right? So I could actually enter, start tagging to the downside. So then I waited, obviously, and price gave me chalk to the downside. And now I was looking to get an entry up here on gold. Hopped into the M5, got my entry zone right here. So now I was just waiting for price to come in and take my order. But price did not do that. It stormed all the way down, which was perfectly fine, right? Now I had structure that I could actually mark out and trade from, right? So now I was just waiting for price to pull back up here and mitigate my order. And I had moved my order a bit lower so I could actually get a chance to get tagged into the trade. I had set my orders yeah somewhere above here. Yeah, just right here. I had set it like this, covering the zone, just like I did on your USD, because right now the markets were had so much momentum to the downside that you kind of have to chase the markets a bit in order to get an entry, right? Which is what I was. I had a little minor issue right there. Someone called me, but yeah, continuing from where I left off, I was waiting for gold to come straight back up here, mitigate my order, and maybe mitigate supply and then push lower. But I didn't end up taking this trade like I said. So, because I'd reached my maximum number of trades that I take per day, which is three, because I had that GU trade, and then I took another GU trade, and then I took a Euro USD trade. So I could have had, I mean, let me not say anything really, because that's just the rules, man. So then I was waiting for price to come back and mitigate this order. And price did end up coming to the place that I anticipated to come to, and it even further came up to the zone to make this even better. And I could have targeted down here just for about 3R or even further target to the downside. And this is how the trade went. And price ended up coming straight to the TP point, but I didn't take this trade though. But this was just the idea, right? On GU, yeah, let me take this off. Yeah, on GU is where I took the other two trades. Yeah, because I was looking at price. Price came low, right? And then well, you'd have to actually know what's happening here to see what happened here, right? But price technically pulled back here because it gave me chop to the downside. And then from there, that's basically it broke and closed. So I was looking to actually see a more downside movement, right? And price was also coming off of some demand down here. I was looking to take a sell from up here. But let me do bar replay, man. What's wrong with me? when price was at around here, I was looking to take a sell. So I hopped on the M5, the 5 minute, and I looked at this as liquidity that could be induced into the zone in order for the trade to continue going to the downside, right? So then I set my order just like this, and I got taken out of this order because the entry was a bit too tight, but I followed my rules, so it don't really matter, man. It's trading. Sometimes you get taken out even when you're following your rules 100%. So I placed this trade, got tagged into it, got a bit of momentum to the downside, but ended up getting taken out. But what price didn't do here was it didn't actually go and break above this internal strong swing, right? It actually just wanted to push higher, maybe filling a bit more orders. So if I had placed my stop loss just above, just where the supply ends, I would have been in. But due to that, I got taken out, which was perfectly fine, right? And this was a loss. And when price did that, I wanted to come back and get another entry on pound to dollar. So I waited for price to at least come back to this M15 supply so I could get an order, right? And I was looking to enter from, yeah, I was looking to see price maybe come back week above here and then take me in for an entry for a sell. But price did not do that. Price stormed down before it actually came up and then even wicked further up into this zone just like this. Wait, what? Nah, wait, hold on. I did something wrong here. Actually, because I remember I shifted my order because of the amount of momentum in the markets. I was looking to enter from here, but price wouldn't do that. I didn't see price actually doing that. It was still possible, but just according to what I know about trading, what I've seen in the markets. So I moved my order to somewhere right here. Let me see, because I hopped onto the higher time frames and I looked for a bigger zone to see if price would actually come up. And then I saw on the 45 minute there was this nice bearish order block. And then I topped down to the M15 and I wanted to get an entry right where the order block starts so I wouldn't actually miss this trade. So I set my order just right there. I think I tagged. Did I cover the whole high? Oh no, I didn't. I put my stop loss right here, just above the body of the M5 zone. And from there, I was just waiting for price to actually take me into an order, and I was looking to target this supply down here for almost a 3 hour trade. Yeah, and then let's see how it went. This is how it went. I got tagged in, right? And then price moved lower and price almost reached my TP point, but it didn't right here. It started pushing higher, but that's when I decided to go and work out so I could stay out the markets and actually not interfere with this trade, right? Because it's part of the rules. I don't do break even on trades because what can happen is price can do that, not hit my TP point, come up, take me out for a break even, and then push lower and hit my TP point. That's not exactly what happened here, but price ended up pushing lower and taking me out of the trade for, let's say, a 3 hour trade. And that was pretty much how my day went. So my day, so I took 3 trades today. the maximum amount of trades that I take per day. I got one loss and two winning trades, and that equal to, this is about 2.5 hour, so 2 hour and then 2 hour and about 3 hour, so that's 5 hour, and counting in percentage, that's like 5%, but then minus the one loss trade that I took, so then that was a 4 hour gain today. So it's a pretty good day. It's a pretty good game, because I got an account that I'm working with, that I'm trying to get, and yeah, so we're getting there slowly but surely. We're getting there, man. And that was pretty much it for the day for me. And if you guys liked this video, please do like and subscribe so you can see more content from me. I'm actually looking to at least film 3 times per week. So like maybe do Monday, going about Wednesday, and then I would have to do Thursday then, because Friday is a bit sketchy sometimes. But I'll see though. But like 3 times a week, I'm looking to film 3 times a week for this account on YouTube, and then also improve the account, and also improve how I take these videos and all that. But this is just the first day of me doing this, right?